and then the citizens could no longer handle it. They went on rampage and started protesting. And this caused the military to intervene and seize power from the democratically elected. Hello guys, and welcome back. The issue we're going to be discussing today is a very serious one. It's so serious that it can lead to instability. It can lead to loss of lives and property of not just people in the affected area, but of we in Nigeria. Yes, it can affect us here in Nigeria. This same thing has drawn the attention of media houses and governments of not just in African countries, but all over the world. What I'm talking about is the recent coup that just happened in Niger Republic. For those of us that don't know what a coup is, a coup d'etat is when a military government overthrows a civilian government, when the army forcefully take power from a democratically elected government. Now you'll be wondering, how is this coup that happened far away in Niger? How can it lead to loss of lives and property of people here in Nigeria? I'm going to explain all of that to you. All I need you to do is to watch this video to the end so you understand exactly what I am talking about. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, I would urge you to subscribe to this channel for more interesting content like this. And I also want you to like this video. If you have any comments or contribution you want to make, kindly do that in the comment section below. Coup d'etat is not new in Africa. Most African countries at one point in time or the other have experienced some sort of military regime. Even in Nigeria, we've had up to 3 different regimes of military government. At some point it stopped, and then we started having democratic government. Then we started feeling like Africa has fully embraced the democratic government. But then it started again in 2021, when there was military coup in Mali, Guinea and Burkina Faso. But then the one we'll be focusing on today is the coup d'etat in Niger Republic. On August 18, 2023, a military coup d'etat took place in Niger Republic, overthrowing the government of President Mohamed Bazoum. The coup was led by Colonel Mamadou Sani, who declared himself the new president of Niger. And immediately after that, he suspended the country constitution, closed down the borders with neighboring nations, imposed curfew, and suspended all institutions of the republic. What drew the attention of foreign countries more is when he stopped the exportation of uranium and gold to France and other European countries. As usual, there has been widespread of condemnation from international community. The African Union suspended the Niger Republic. The United States, the United Kingdom, and France, they've all condemned this coup, and they've called for restoration of the civilian rule. Now, the new military government have come out to say that the reason they embarked on this coup was because the civilian government, that's the democratically elected government, have failed to take care of the responsibilities of the country. And even the lives of their members, that's their colleagues in the army, are no longer safe. As a result, they've taken over the country so that they can restore the country back, and then they can now conduct an election and bring in another democratically elected government. But for me personally, I would say this whole thing started when the Nigerian government stopped the payment of fuel subsidy. Now, Nigerians bring in fuel from foreign countries and pay subsidy on this fuel. Somehow, this fuel finds its way into other neighboring countries like the Niger Republic. So when the subsidy was taken off, it caused serious hardship in Niger Republic, and then the citizens could no longer handle it. They went on rampage and started protesting. And this caused the military to intervene and seize power from the democratically elected government. The Niger Republic is a member of the ECOWAS, and this has also drawn the attention of ECOWAS. They've condemned this coup and called for the immediate and unconditional release of the democratically elected president. Because immediately after this coup, they took the president into custody, and since then they have not released him. Niger Republic is a member of the ECOWAS, and the ECOWAS has its headquarters in Nigeria, and Tinubu is the president of the ECOWAS. Now, Tinubu has come out to condemn this coup, and in response to this, he has closed our borders with Niger, he has declared Niger a no-flight zone, and he has also cut off the electricity supply to Niger Republic. As we all know, we supply Niger with most of the electricity. After doing all of this, the military government in Niger has refused to hand over. That has now led the West African defense chiefs to draw a plan for military action, as part of which President Tinubu wrote this to the Senate for permission to involve Nigerian troops in the action. This means that they want to send Nigerian troops to go to Niger, conquer the army, and restore power to the democratically elected government. Now, this is where it gets even more serious. The Niger Republic has had an alignment with the Wagner army. We all know how dangerous the Wagner army in Russia are. These same people that gave Putin a very tough time. And now, countries like Burkina Faso, Guinea, and even Mali are in support of the coup in Niger Republic. Even Algeria is throwing their weight behind Niger Republic. So if this happens, we're not only going to be fighting Niger Republic, we're also going to be fighting the Wagner army, Burkina Faso, Mali, Guinea, Algeria, and all these countries that are in support of this coup. So it's not just going to end there. This fight might be brought into Nigerian soil, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. As of today that we're making this video, the military government in Niger has still not handed over power. They are still holding tight to the power. They are still holding tight to the government. Now, some days ago, our President Tinubu wrote to the Senate House to allow him, send our military to go and restore power forcefully from the Niger Republic. Now, over 90% of our senators rejected this request. They advised him to make use of other diplomatic means to resolve this issue. They also stated that we will have our problems at hand. We have economic problem and security problems already, and we don't need more problems for ourselves. Now, the more intriguing thing in all of this is that the people of Niger Republic seem to be happy with all of this development, because I can clearly see video of them jubilating and celebrating. I have clearly seen posters of them mocking Tinubu and insulting him, which means they are actually okay with what's going on. And if that's the case, it means that the democratic government in Niger Republic before now has not been doing what they are supposed to do. I would like to hear your comment on all of this. Do you think the military did the right thing by taking power from the democratically elected government on the grounds that they are not performing? If you think that's the best thing, kindly let us know in the comment section below. And if you also think that using military actions against the military government in Niger is the best route to take as against diplomacy, kindly also tell us in the comment section below. Until we meet again in the next video, thank you very much and stay blessed. Bye bye.